Garcia will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Joe Panik. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Santana charging in on it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the catcher number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. So now the Phillies offense will see. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to the right. Panik's able to get there. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. Looking at the stats, man, I'm impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the National League coming in. When you're doing that, you're catching just about everyone's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find.
Meanwhile, now this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. First delivery to him on the way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. From the stretch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Chased a sinker outside the strike zone, 1-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though. Now a flare out toward right center. Panik ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stepping in now, Aaron Altair, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. There's one. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 4. The high fastball is in there. McCutchen swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fouled away. Line drive to left. Altair is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Split-fingered pitches in there for strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2. The 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
No balls and 1 strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. Williams is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now Carlos Santana. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is skied into short left center. On the move is Pence. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to lock in on is the fact that there's 2 Gold Glovers in this game on defense for this team today. They take pride in it. In a day and age where everything is offensive related, watch these guys go about their craft on the defensive side of the ball.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pence has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Standing in, J.P. Crawford. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. dead and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Looking at his career totals, Crawford is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 2 balls and a strike now. Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 1 home run and 17 RBIs. Popped him up. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
So here now is the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Giants now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Popped up, belt in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Into the box now, Luis Garcia, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. And this is knocked down on the mound, but he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. Second at-bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. From the stretch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Alfaro on third with 2 out. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. Here's another 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Hit back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Jared Eichhoff answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another one sent foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Giants leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Liner towards second. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The left fielder, number 23, Aaron Altair.
Striding in once again, Aaron Altair. First pitch on its way. High and deep to center field. Back goes Jackson. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air out to center field. On the move is Jackson. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In now, Maikel Franco. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here.
Brandon Belt.
And the pitch. Popped him up. Alfaro is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Breaking ball stays high. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. A ball and a strike. There's a strike.
The count is 1 and 2.
And a slider that time as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot for Evan Longoria. 6th home run on the season for him as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1 out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Digging in to try it again, Hunter Pence. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's a .333 hitter. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Giants off to a good start. Bye-bye, baby. It's a solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's 1-0 San Francisco. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently 2nd best on this Philly ball club in that department. Rhys Hoskins will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. They'll come into play here at .319. A dozen home runs and 31 RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. Alfaro, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Here comes the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder, Williams.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They trail this one 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Madison Bumgarner. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Hunter is currently second in the league among relievers in all-star fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
On to first, and Jackson's retired. 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Panic. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Giants down in order. They lead it 1-0. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Saison Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ground ball to third. Longoria's got it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. First delivery to him on the way. Line hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is McCutchen. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Franco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Bumgarner sets. Here's the first pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Now a snap move over to first. And he's back in standing. Driven nicely into the gap. Altair rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score and the Phillies tie it. We're all square at 1 apiece. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. Franco is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. And he puts it on the ground to second. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Leading off for San Francisco.
Digging in to try it again, Buster Posey. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Herrera's there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses with a curveball. And it's fouled away. Alfaro is over to take a look, and that's going to land foul. The 1-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford has it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Scott Kingery is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Kingery.
Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Here comes the first pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Odubel Herrera. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Well, it's obvious these guys were talking in the dugout, trying to figure this guy out, and it finally happened. They've seen all his stuff. They know how he wants to attack, and they anticipated that pitch. Hard to surprise hitters this late into an outing.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, so that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Up next will be Nick Williams as he rips it on the ground to second. Hannick is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Backhanded. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 28, Vince Velasquez.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, who went deep last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
High in the air down the right field line. Williams is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Our line score to this point tells the story. We see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Hunter Pence.
Striding in once again, Hunter Pence. His lifetime line against Velasquez. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Herrera, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And the inning is over. Giants down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Derek Law will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Gregor Blanco is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 1.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Altair. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. Soft liner toward first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
In now, Michael Franco, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Santana rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Ready once again, J.P. Crawford. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Panic. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the catch is made out there with Blanco under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Phillies on top, 5-1. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Ben Lively comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Gregor Blanco, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. A reminder, while we have a chance, we'll have post-game highlights from Philadelphia immediately following the conclusion of the game. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
So in now for San Francisco, Joe Panic. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He brings it in, and the Phillies have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Philadelphia rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tommy Hunter wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan.